Good evening, everyone. I hope you guys are all doing well. It's 2:40 here in Canada, and I'm sure it's 9:30 in England. I don't know where you're watching us live from, but you're very, very welcome. Hi, how are you, Auntie Mary? How are you doing? What's going on in London? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, how are you doing?
There's a bit of a delay. I'm not sure what it is.
Hmm. Can you hear
Right,
now?
I can hear now, yes. I can
Okay,
hear
so
now.
how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing good. Yourself?
Yes, not bad. It's snowing.
Really?
Yeah. I'm in Calgary, Alberta, and it's
Wow.
snowing.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Anyway, why am I surprised? We're talking about Canada, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yes. So
So
welcome everybody.
every so often there's a bit of a delay, but we'll just manage anyway.
Okay. Welcome everyone to tonight. I have a special guest, my sister Marie here, to explain a few things about a new social media platform that has been around for a little bit, that I'm a part of myself. And I just wanted people to know about it. And I thought it best to invite somebody that knows more about it than I do. So I'm still a novice, but yeah. So, Sister Mary, without wasting too much time, what is Webtalk?
Right. So Webtalk is another social. Well, if you see me pause every so often, it's because it keeps freezing every now and then.
Okay.
Yes, I like to make sure we're communicating well. Okay, right. So Webtalk, Sika, is another social media platform, just like Facebook, just like Twitter, just like Instagram, just like TikTok, Snapchat, LinkedIn, all these other social media platforms that we're all on, even WhatsApp. That's all it is. Obviously, every social media platform has its own rules of engagement. Every social media platform works a certain way, although we can see certain commonalities in all of them. So, for example, I'll use myself as an example. I am on Twitter,
Mhm.
I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on WhatsApp, I'm on Snapchat. I'm just that type of a girl. Anything that comes up, I want to be a part of it. I want to know what's going on because I like to keep myself abreast, with time.
Mhm.
So about 2 weeks ago, I think it'll be exactly 2 weeks tomorrow,
Okay.
Monday, tomorrow. My
Mhm.
husband came from work and told me there's a new social media platform. I think you'll be interested in knowing, getting to know about it. I said, okay, who told you about this? Where did you learn about it from? What's it called? What's it all about? And he said to me that his very good friend, he attended Prempeh College with this gentleman. His name is Pastor Albert Akun, based in Ghana.
Mhm.
He and my husband attended Prempeh College from secondary school, Form 1, all the way through to Upper 6. So if you are around, like my age, mid 40s, then obviously the old school system, that's the whole 7 years of sitting in the same classroom year after year after year with somebody. Come on, you get to know them very well. On our wedding day, he was also our best man for our wedding. So that's how close my husband and himself are. So obviously, if a friend like that, well over 30 years of a relationship, he's like a brother to us, calls you and tells you of something like this, of course you want to know. You trust him. So my husband did his own due diligence after hearing from his friend Pastor Albert, and then he signed up, he joined, came home and told me about it. Now, me with my typical skeptical self, I didn't want to know because I am very skeptical.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there listening to us this evening or this afternoon from your side is being skeptical, it is normal. It's normal. We as human beings, we often don't like change. We find it difficult to adapt to change because, come on, many of us have been on our various social media platforms for well over a decade. I've been on Facebook since 2008. So it's
Mm-hmm.
12 years now. You're telling me to move from Facebook. This is Facebook. You're telling me to move from Facebook to something else. Come on. It has got to be that good to get me to move. Anyway, so he told me all about it Monday night. I said, nah, I didn't want to know, especially as it involves money. You're telling me to bring $100. No way. We are in COVID-19. I'm at home. I'm doing bits and bobs. Thank God I've started a new business, my own thing. Got things, bits and bobs going on, which is bringing in income. But I'm not going to bring $100 out of my bank accounts like that for social media. No, I'm not doing it. So Eric knows not to push. So he didn't force me. He didn't say anything more. He left it at that. Tuesday, oh, let me say hi to my sister. I can see Matilda here. Hi, Matilda.
Hi, Matilda.
So Tuesday, he came from work and he said the same thing. He says, look, you really have to come onto this thing, Marie. I said, nah, I have told you I am not coming. You can stay on there and do whatever you want to do. I'm fine with my Facebook and my other social media. So then he asked me, he says, does any of them give you money? I said, no. Do you pay money to run your ads on social media? I said, yes. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I give Facebook like £5, £2, £3 to run my ads, and I'm not even seeing anything happening. So he said, okay, why don't you listen to me and just give this thing a shot?
Mm-hmm.
So whether you like it or not, I am going to sign you up. And I'm going to sign our daughters up because we've got two older daughters, 20 and 19. I said, no, 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 no. You're not going to put $500, $400 from this household into something that we're not too sure about. I'm not doing it. He said, you don't understand. I have done my due diligence and I think this is going to work for the sake of $100. Come on, let's just get it done. Okay. I still wasn't budging. So he's sitting here like this with his hand in his head in his hands like this. I'm sitting in the sofa. I'm looking at him and I said, what's the matter? He said, I need 10 people to sign up under me. And I said, okay, here you are. You're very quiet by nature. Eric is. So I said, how are you going to get these 10 people? Apart from your Prempeh College platform, your year group platform, and going to Prempeh College meetings, he doesn't really mingle with anybody. I mean, both of us were very particular who we mingle with. So I said, apart from your Prempeh guys, how are you going to get these 10 people? And the Prempeh guys, all of them are like all of us. It will take them a while to get hooked onto this thing. So I said, okay, let me do what I know best. I'm going to go on Facebook and I'm going to go tell my Facebook friends that apparently there's a new social media platform. If anybody is interested, if anybody wants to know more about it, here is Eric's link. Contact him and he will tell you. And then if you finish your own due diligence and you decide to sign up, that's really up to you. So I put a note there and I added my WhatsApp number to it. In a matter of minutes, people started responding. So as they were responding, I was sending them his way. And he was contacting them, talking to new people for the first time, you know, and then they some of them were understanding. I don't know how, but they just started signing up. Anyway, so then Wednesday comes. By Wednesday morning, I'm now thinking about this thing and I'm like, okay, all right, let's just give it a shot. The best thing I can do is to contact one or two people I know who do Juice Plus. Because from the explanation he's given me, this thing is very similar to what some of the Juice Plus ladies have told me. And I know Juice Plus is multi-level marketing, very similar. I mean, people call it different things, but at the end of the day, it's the same thing. And I've done Forever Living products before. When Forever Living first came, my oldest daughter is 20 years old now. So about 20 years ago, when Forever Living products, we used to do Forever Living. I remember the first check we got was £400. But with that, we had to go knocking on people's doors. It's like canvassing for a political party. You go knocking on people's doors. So we stopped because it was getting a bit too much. Hence why I've never really done anything like this before. Because if I have to approach people to sell, I mean, come on, I used to work at the bank close to 10 years. I left the bank many years ago. I'm not ready to go into any sales, having to convince people, etc., etc. But for me, the reason why I got hooked onto this was if it's just me coming on here to post and engage with people like I'm doing on Facebook, then why not? But anyway, before we get into that, so I called a beloved sister. I don't know whether she wants me to mention her name or not, but she's here. If you want me to mention your name, beloved sister, just type yes. and I'll mention your name. So I called my dear sister and I said to her, I said, sis, Eric has come home. This is what he's saying. Over to you, because I think it will make more sense to you since you seem to be in the industry. She said, okay, I've heard. So I passed on their numbers to each other. Wednesday, Eric came from, I believe it was Wednesday. He said, oh, I've spoken to her. She seems to get it, etc., etc. So Wednesday evening, he says, okay, what's going to happen now is that the people that you started referring to me from putting that first post on Facebook, I can't have all of them in my level one. So I'm going to register you. Since you don't want to know, I'm going to register you and I will manage your account so that I can start shifting some of the people under you because I want to start moving up and start earning more. I said, I can see Moses Nuteko here. Hi, Moses. Senior. Hi. That's one of Eric's mates from Prempeh College as well. Hello,
Oh,
Senior.
welcome. Welcome,
Yeah,
everyone.
because I'm hosting a watch party. So I'm sure they're coming in from the watch party.
Yes.
Anyway, so he signed me up, you know, and then he said he was going to manage my account himself, etc., etc. No problem. So Thursday morning, obviously he signed up. He forwarded my details to me in my WhatsApp, and I said, okay. He knows my part. We know each other's passwords and everything. So he said, I've used your email. Here we go. So Thursday morning, obviously he's gone to work. I'm at home and I'm just browsing. I went on there. I'm browsing. I'm looking. But as soon as I got there and I saw the interface, I said to myself, this is like LinkedIn because I'm on LinkedIn. So I said to myself, okay, this is like LinkedIn. And then I'm seeing I have to follow people and it's, almost like Instagram as well. This is getting interesting. Then I get to the point where I have to create a post. I created the post and nobody taught me how to do these things because I am a social media fanatic, because I see the importance of social media and the power of social media, what it has done for me.
Yeah.
For me, it was very easy to navigate. And whenever I don't understand anything, I just like to play with buttons. So I was just playing with things and I got it just like that. Anyway, so I created my first post. And as soon as I finished, I said to myself, you know what? Let me do what I know how to do best. Every Thursday lately, I've been holding political programs on Facebook Live. I thought to myself, I'm not going to do the political video today. I'm actually going to go live and tell people on Facebook about Webtalk. So I came live on Facebook, and you can verify this for yourself. You can go on my wall.
I've
The
seen
video is
it.
there.
I've seen the video.
Okay, okay, great.
I've been
So I
spying,
came.
you see.
Oh, why not? You see, there's nothing to hide. Yeah, there's nothing to hide. In life, I learned this from Lisa Nichols, one of my virtual mentors. If you have nothing to hide, nothing to prove, nothing to defend, you live free. So I went onto Facebook and I said, look, there's a new social media site called Webtalk. You guys, I think, need to know about it. And I came from the mindset of, oftentimes we all complain about how we don't move forward as a society, as a community. People know things, Sika. People keep it to themselves. We all complain about how many people like to be the only ones at the top and people looking up to them, in their success. So I don't know whether it's a mistake or not, but I'm learning lessons from this. Because when I heard some of the commentary that were going on, I'm a human being. I was beginning to get just a tiny bit upset. Because for me, the mindset was, okay, I've heard about something. Let me go tell my Facebook friends so that we all win together. I'm not going to keep this to myself because that's the mistake many people make. So let me go and share. So I made a Facebook Live to share. It doesn't mean I am compelling you or forcing you to come. And I shared. Many people came and viewed. And by the time I finished the video, I had hit 4K views.
Okay.
Right? Yes. Right? And you can verify it. Right that evening, a lady called me and she said, sis, because we have all not heard about this. And your video has gone. People are sharing, people are tagging. I said, well, it's something new. And I think I just have a gift. Well, I have a gift of oratory. That one I know for sure. One of my other gifts is because of the teaching experience, I am able to explain things and explain them well. So I think I did a good job by explaining how it works, and I was honest with it. So people took that and they started phoning, they started calling, they started reaching out. We explained to them, and I am yet to find anybody on here who has said to me that they signed up through my link or Eric's link and we haven't spoken to them. If I tell you we have spoken to close to over 200 people in 2 weeks, you will not believe it. Because that's the same principle I applied when I set Ghana Diaspora Women, because I know how we are. I know how my people are. But because I've developed myself for far too long, I know that if I don't communicate with you on a one-to-one, you will go and sit somewhere and say all manner of things. But I want to be able to defend myself and say, I spoke to you before getting you on. So we reached out to people, I'm responding to emails, responding to text messages, WhatsApp messages. I'm speaking to people I've never spoken to before. They have followed me for months and months, years and years. For the first time because of Webtalk, I've spoken to them and I've explained to the point that even I was losing my voice, but we did it. And then a couple of days later, we said to ourselves, okay, the best way to go around this now is to start gathering people on a Zoom conference, and then we can talk to people in one go. Otherwise, we're going to kill ourselves with this thing.
Yes.
You want to do a favor, you might end up killing yourself. So we started the Zoom conferences, and those also took off. And so far, apart from one, we've just done 2 this evening before hopping on. I think all of them close to about 100 people. Fortunately for us, the gentleman through whom Pastor Albert signed up, and everybody can check him out. His name is Kofi Ano on Facebook. Let me show you his Facebook profile, because we have to be very transparent with this. Just bear with me. Just let me turn this thing down. Right. So go on Facebook and type in Kofi Ano. There he is. There's his profile. Where's the camera? This way. There's his profile with Les Brown. Can you see him and Les Brown? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And you can see the live video there, right? That's us. Yes. That's me and you right there.
Yes.
Right. So Mr. Kofi Ano is the gentleman whom apparently brought this thing to Ghana.
Okay.
It was he who signed our pastor friend, Pastor Albert Akun. Pastor Albert Akun as well is on Facebook. And I will show you Pastor Albert's Facebook account as well. Because you see, our people know how to talk. Rather than coming to ask questions so that we can answer your questions and explain, they would rather go and start chirping like birds, And it gets to a point where it becomes very annoying, because we are the same people who will sit on Facebook, make live videos and say, Ghanaians are not sharing. Some Ghanaians are successful and it's difficult to get them to mentor you. Some Ghanaians, it is because of Usuba Inti, your behavior, your mindset, because you've seen something, perhaps you're not too sure, whatever it is, you've signed up, you haven't even engaged. Rather than reaching out and asking questions, no, we're very quick to turn on the camera, because that's what we all do. And then we start saying things. But one thing I wanted to mention, Sika, before I even show you Pastor Albert's thing, this is the power of influence. Because one power of influence is saying, this is what I found out. Go and have a look. And if you're interested, do your due diligence and also sign up so that we can all win together. Another influence also says, it's not good. Don't do it. It's a scam. Meanwhile, you are doing another type of similar business. You want people to sign up to that one. What makes that one okay? Does it make sense? What makes that one okay?
Yeah.
Do you get it now? Exactly. Yeah. So what I want us to leave here with is that this is the power of influence. Hence why everybody must try and be influential. Because one influence is saying do it. Another influence is saying don't do it. The one saying do it, people are following. The one saying don't do it is also making people stand still. But at the end of the day, beloved, if you're listening to me, have an independent mind. That's what God gave you a mind for. God gave you a mind to think. Here's an opportunity. Assess the opportunity. And then make a decision for yourself. That's all. Okay, now let me show you Pastor Albert Akun. There's Pastor Albert Akun. So he's our best man from our wedding day. We signed up through him.
Mm-hmm.
And he also signed up through Mr. Ano, Kofi Ano. Now, Kofi Ano also got this opportunity through a Malaysian friend of his called Anne Manolo, and Anne is on Webtalk. See, so somebody has told somebody who has told somebody who has, and that's how the news is spreading. Now, Sika, I'm sure you must have found out about Facebook from somebody, or probably found out about Facebook from online. You must have heard about WhatsApp and Instagram, and everybody is also, I found out about Snapchat through one of my daughters. How? Because I saw a photo of hers, very cute with some, like garlands on her head and things. And I'm thinking, I haven't seen you buy any. Where did you get it? She says, Mommy, it's just a filter. I'm like, what filter? Mommy, have you not heard of Snapchat? I said, what is Snapchat? She showed me Snapchat. Hey, she took a photo of me. I said, I like this. Sign me up. I gave her my phone. I said, put me on Snapchat. So she created my account for me because she knows my email and password and everything. That's how I got on Snapchat. Just last night, I was telling my youngest daughter, Angel, I said, Mommy, you need to put Mommy on TikTok. And then you're going to show me how they do those, the videos, because I want to be able to do my TikTok, download my TikTok to YouTube and bring it from my YouTube to my Webtalk. It's social media. That's all it is. That is all Webtalk is. It is nothing from another planet. You see, the sad thing is that the universe works a certain way. Somebody has created a product. You are here knocking the product down. Don't forget the law of attraction and karma. It is a law. You will also create something one day and somebody will knock it down too. It's as simple as that. Somebody will knock your product, your dream, your ideology, somebody will knock it. So if you don't want that to happen to you, you better shut up or just zip up and allow people to be. For the sake of $100, for the sake of $200, we buy makeup. I mean, one MAC lipstick over here in London is how much? £14. I go and stand at MAC. And by the time I bought my moisturizer, bought my foundation, bought my concealer, a couple of lipsticks, etc., I've spent well over £100, not dollars. £100, which is more valuable, in terms of exchange. You get more than in dollars. Family of 5. We love TGIF. When we go and sit at TGIF, and by the time we get up as a family of 5, we've spent over £100, not dollars. So for me, investing $100 or even $200 into something like this, I didn't see any case with it. As with everything, it's a risk. Yesterday, I was talking to one auntie and she said something that was so profound. She says, Marie, we go to bed every night with no guarantee that we're going to wake up the next morning, but we prepare for the next day. In fact, we prepare for the week. We set goals, yearly goals, monthly goals. We set even goals 5 years, 10 years, 10 years. How guaranteed are you that you're going to be alive next year? 5 years time, 10 years time. But we set our goals, don't we? Fantastic. So here's another social media platform that says to us, we have realized that content creators don't get paid, which is true. I think, sorry, we dropped a little bit. I think YouTube is one of the very few that I know. In fact, I don't even know any other apart from YouTube. YouTube is the only social media platform at the moment that is paying. Sorry, I'm trying to find the video just to see who's watching, just in case there are any questions or anything like that.
Nothing yet. I'm looking from here as well.
Okay, great. YouTube at the moment is the only social media platform that I, Marie, know that is paying content creators for their content. Even then, you have to hit a certain threshold with your videos before they start paying you. It's the similar thing here. Webtalk is saying that they have realized that content creators want to get paid for their content because these are our intellectual property, our creativity, etc. So this is what they've done. They've taken a combination of Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of these social media, and they've put it all onto one platform. Yeah. And they've said, okay, these are activities you are already doing. You've been doing them for years. I've been on Facebook since 2008. Since 2008, I've been liking people's posts. I've been commenting on people's posts. I've been sharing people's posts. I have never gotten a dime for anything. Have you, Sika? You
Not yet.
haven't. But you're, but
Not
you're
yet.
not yet. Not ever. Not ever. Until maybe they start, learning, picking a leaf from Webtalk's book. Anyway, so none of us have gotten anything. So Webtalk are now saying, come onto our platform. We are not saying close your Facebook account. Come onto Webtalk. Come and do the same activities on Webtalk. But this time, we will share the profits with you by doing those same activities. Now, one might ask, how is Webtalk monetizing so that they can pay us? Hello, how are all these other social media platforms monetizing? Through adverts. How does YouTube monetize? They all monetize through adverts. So when you come on Webtalk, you see all these huge, massive companies advertising on there through Google. Amazon is there. I've seen Asda. Walmart owns Asda. So Walmart owns, over here it's called Asda, but it's still Walmart. I hear recently they sold the Asda brand. But Asda is advertising. Amazon is here. I've seen Nike. I've seen H&M. I've seen HSBC. They are all here. So these guys, one way or the other, are making their money from somewhere. As well, they are asking you to invest $100 or $200. Now, the 100 and the 200, they all have come with their incentives. Many of us live abroad. Even those in Ghana, are subscribed to one cable network or the other. I'll use England or London. We have a cable network called Sky. We are signed up onto Sky. We've been signed up to Sky for over 20 years. Even on the Sky channel, we pay a certain premium. That premium allows us to watch only a certain number of channels. If we want to upgrade to sports, to have Fox News and the rest, we need to increase our premium. It's the same thing on Webtalk. You pay $100, they give you a certain type of account to enjoy. You upgrade yourself to 200, you get more incentives. It's the same. It's business. It's business. Most of the stores do it. You go to all these supermarkets, Walmart. Which other ones do you have? You guys have? You're in Canada, right?
Yes. So we have Superstore, we have Sobeys, we have Walmart.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
I've
we
only
have
been to
all those
Canada once. I've been to Canada once, Ontario. I'm trying to think of some of the stores in the US. Like there's say for example, Dress for Less, Ross Dress for Less in the
Yes,
US, and
Macy's and
all
all
these
of
other
that.
stores. I'm sure they all have their points system, because over here in the
Yes.
UK they do. I shop
Yes.
from places like I shop from Sainsbury's, I shop from Tesco's a lot. Every so often I shop from Asda. They all have reward cards, and when you shop, they put points on the reward cards, and those points eventually convert to cash. That's the
Yes.
same principle Webtalk is applying.
Yeah.
Webtalk is saying to you, come and like, come and comment, come and share. We will give you points. Those points will eventually convert to cash. When you like, it's 10 points. When you comment, it's 20 points. When you share, it's 30 points. So per one person's post, that's 60 points. If they reciprocate, you have also made 60 points. Hence why we are putting ourselves into tiny groups of 10. This is how we were trained when we first joined. Not by Webtalk. Let me put that out there. Not by Webtalk, by Mr. Arno and Co. They probably also learned it from their upline, and the person who introduced Mr. Arno, a very good friend of his, he's connected to corporate. Hence why he's been able to invite the Webtalk guys themselves. Two of them have been coming on the Zoom conferences. In fact, Thursday we had two of them. Last week as well, we had two. It was amazing getting to see them, getting to engage with them, getting to ask all the gazillion questions that we have was just brilliant. So these points convert to cash. Now they convert to cash in 0.000 of a cent. But bear in mind, all that 0.00 whatever of a cent is all eventually adding up. The more you're engaging, all the concern we've been doing, the gossip we've been doing, the fights we've been doing on Facebook, if you do them here, you are making money. So, for example, the political videos that I make, I get a lot of flack for it. I made a joke the other day. I said, look, all of you come and start insulting me on Webtalk. Because if you insult me there, you'll be typing. Those comments will be making me money. So I need you to come and insult me over there. And we all had a good laugh. you know. So that's
Yeah.
all it is. That's the very basic level. And then the $100, let me start explaining.
So one
So, for
question I had
example,
for you before we get into that is that
um,
many people
I don't know.
have the many people have the impression, I don't know whether you can hear me, but many people have the impression that to sign up to Web Talk, you have to pay
Uh-huh.
money. And I want you to clarify that so people get it right. You can sign
Okay.
up to Web Talk for free, true or false?
True and true and true and true and true. Capital T, capital R, capital U, capital E. Sign up to Webtalk for free. Nobody's asking you to pay $100 to sign up to Webtalk. If anybody tells you anywhere to sign up to Webtalk, pay $100 before you can sign up to Webtalk. Tell them to call me, because it's a lie. You do, in fact, the system has been designed. That's why I like Kwesi Bruni. The system has been designed in a way that you cannot pay $100 before you sign up. And that's not how it's been designed. No, the way it's been designed is this, and I'll demonstrate. So, for example, I've got my, let me show you my link. Bear with me. Okay, so this is what I've done. Sorry, I keep getting. This is what I've done. I've just
Yeah,
prepared a little something which says sign
yeah,
up to as a web talk. Sign up with this link. Yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'll put my contact. I'll put my WhatsApp number there. So as soon as people sign up, they contact me. The reason it's important I put my number there is because if you sign up and some of these things are not explained to you, you will get lost on there. Hence why we are holding the Zoom conferences. Okay. So as soon as somebody clicks on the link, it brings you here. Where are we?
Onto Web
Let's
Talk. Yeah.
let's wait. It's loading. My internet. Okay. So as soon as somebody clicks on the link, it brings you here. This is how I've done it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you scroll up. You scroll up and it says get started.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to click on get started. It asks you to sign up. So you put in your email. What does it say? Your first name, your last name, your email, and then you create your password. And it
Yeah.
will give you the format to create your password.
Yeah.
Once you're done, it says continue. Where are we?
Yeah.
Once you're done,
Yeah.
it says continue. You click on
Yes.
continue. You can
Yeah.
actually sign up directly through your Facebook or through your LinkedIn.
Mm.
At no point is it asking anybody to pay $100 here.
No.
Okay, so once you've put those details in there, it takes you straight to here. Let me show you. Now, let me just show this quickly before we go into. Many people, because they haven't launched their app yet, we have saved it onto our screensaver.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we? It's here. We've saved it onto our screens. Oh God, sorry. We've saved it onto our screen. I keep getting it. Yeah, we've saved it onto our screensaver. So
Yeah.
that's the W there, so that we
Yeah.
can have easy access until
Yeah.
the app comes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So once you finish signing up, it will bring you here. Once you finish signing up, it will bring you to, just bear with me. At this point, you haven't paid anything. It's free. It will bring you to your home page. This is where you're going to now download your profile. You're going to put whatever you want to put here. Some people have already their cover. I haven't changed mine yet. Just like we do on Facebook, you have your cover, you put your profile picture. I've done a video on YouTube. I'll send it to you, Sika.
Okay.
So you put your profile, then you go put your about me, your interest, your education, your experience, your work, just like we do on Facebook. Remember? I'll show you my Facebook. On
I've
Facebook,
done same as you too. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but I've done the same thing. Can you see?
yeah, come this side a little bit.
This way?
Yeah, keep coming, keep coming. That way, the other way, opposite way, opposite. Sika, opposite way.
Can you
There we
see?
go. Oh, I love your profile. Yes, I need to change mine now. Yes, I need to change mine as well. I need to put something interesting.
That's
Eric is going
mine.
to design something nice for me.
Okay.
So I'll just bear with me. Okay. Right. So that's just like your Facebook cover. you change your cover, you put your profile picture, and then you begin to complete all your, your credentials, your about me, etc. You do the same thing on here. And as you can see, Mr. Ano and I are friends on Facebook. So I connected with him. Okay, so once you've done that, you finish completing all of that, you can actually find your link here. So this is where you can grab your initial link and start sending to people for them to also sign up for free under you. So for those watching us, or there's another way of grabbing the link. If you grab the link from here, it won't have your photo like my one does. If you want it to have your photo like my one does, you go into, so you click on the three bars at the top, and then you go into referrals. Just bear with me. You go into, click on the three bars. Sorry, my internet is, and then you click on rewards.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, we're doing tutorials right now. So you click on rewards, and then you click on get referrals. Where are we?
Yeah.
You click on get referrals. Once you
Yeah.
click on get referrals, you scroll down to where it says share landing page link.
Yes.
And then you copy the link. Once you copy the link, that's the one that has your photo in there, your profile photo. And I think that gives people reassurance because they can see your photo in there. So I prefer
to their name.
Yes. So I prefer to use that one as opposed to the one underneath your the cover page, whatever it's called. Yeah. So that's that. So you sign up for free. Now here is, for me, this is the logic that I don't see where the naysayers are coming from. Or even though I haven't listened to their video, I just refuse to listen to it because it's not going to add any value to my life. So I just refuse to listen to it. But from what I've heard, the logic I don't get from those people is this. You're already on Facebook. You are liking, you are commenting, you're sharing. You've never gotten any money. Somebody is saying to you, I have a platform. Sign up for free. Come and do the same thing. Come and like, come and comment, come and share. And you earn points. And your points will convert to cash. Is this a fight?
No.
It's not a fight. The only point the $100 and the $200 comes in is when you start making referrals. If you want to start enjoying bigger bucks, because Sika, I like money. I want to be a millionaire. We all say these things, but when an opportunity has come, it's like everybody's running away now. And that's what Oprah Winfrey says. Oprah Winfrey says this a lot, that many people claim they want to be financially successful, but they are afraid of success. Just by you committing $100, you are saying all manner of things, asking all manner of questions for the sake of $100. No, don't do it. Go. Watch us in a few years when we've made it and come back and say to us, we told you so. That's what we will say to you. When YouTube first came, people doubted whether other people could be millionaires on there. Today, we boast of YouTube. I know people who make videos on YouTube and refer to YouTube millionaires. How did they do it? They believed, they took a risk, and today it's paying off for them. And we sit back and we refer to them as YouTube millionaires. And now we are all opening YouTube channels, hoping that one day we also will get 1,000 views and receive our first check from YouTube. Here is a brand new platform that it's at the beta stage at the moment. They haven't made a public announcement globally. And even if they do, they've assured us that the system has been designed that even when they make the big announcement, everybody will still have to sign up through somebody. There's no way you can sign up through the website. You have to go through somebody, even when the app comes. Now, they are looking for an initial 1 million people to be the early adopters. As I'm talking to you now, you can Google this for yourself. As at 4 months ago, 5 million people had signed up to Webtalk. As I'm speaking to you now, over 2 million people are signing up to Webtalk every single day. That's how big this thing is going to get, because everybody wants to make money. Everybody's looking for new opportunities. Facebook have 2 billion people out of the 7 billion people on the planet on their site. We have made Mark Zuckerberg who he is. He was just a regular gentleman at the age of 20. In university, he sat in his room. He engaged his brain. He had a dream, invited 5 friends to come. Only 2 of them responded. The 2 who responded, today they are all billionaires. He himself, Facebook is now $1 trillion industry we're talking about. Facebook has more money than the whole of the whole continent of Africa. You're telling me this thing doesn't work? Give it a shot. That's all we're saying. We saw an opportunity. We just came and presented it. It's not a fight. And these things, you see, Sika, success is not for everybody. Success is not for everybody. Even in the Bible, I'm sure you're a believer. When God called some of the prophets, they gave God excuses. Samuel said, but I'm a small boy. Moses said, but I'm a stammerer. Isaiah said, everybody gave God an excuse. That's the same thing some people are doing here, giving excuses for the sake of $100. Hello, we have presented an opportunity. Sir Richard Branson says, he puts it so beautifully. When an opportunity is presented to you, say yes and figure it out later. Say yes and figure it out later. So what? We can all wake up tomorrow morning and Webtalk is gone. We've lost our $100. We can wake up tomorrow morning and Facebook is gone as well. If you listen to TED conferences, you listen to the likes of Warren Buffett, Mike Murdoch, all these amazing, or even Oprah Winfrey, they've all lost millions of dollars before. Even Donald Trump, they've lost money. Did they give up? No, they bounced back. They've even made 2 and 3 times how much they lost. Hence why you and I go and sit on YouTube and we listen to them and we watch them and we wish we could be like them. For the sake of $100, you are saying all kinds of things. No, if you don't want to sign up, nobody is forcing you. Don't sign up. Those of us who want to sign up, will sign up and we'll continue to invite people, So $100 is, you sign up. I'm just going to make a diagram here. So this is me. I'm not good at drawing. This is me here.
I thought I was bad at drawing till I met you.
Oh, yeah, I'm really bad. I think this is where I should get Eric. He's sitting right here to do his art, to show us, So this is me here. Yeah, I paid my $100. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to then go and find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'm supposed to go and find 10 other people, my first downline. Now, I have paid $100. Let me just put my $100 here. In fact, as I'm speaking to you now, we've all upgraded to 200 because we see the benefits of the 200 anyway. So I've paid my first $100. Yeah? Where are we? We're here. Okay. I'm supposed to go and pitch or tell all these 10 friends or 10 contacts about Webtalk. So I've told all of them. It makes a lot of sense to them. They all agree to pay $100. So each one of them pays $100. I get 10% of each of their $100. I've made my $100 back. Yeah. So now they all become me. They become their own boss. They are all supposed to also go and find, this one is supposed to go and find 10. He is supposed to go and find 10. This one 10, all the way down to the end. Now, if they go find 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, which is their first downline, and each of their 10 also comes and pays the $100, I still get 10. They get $10. I also get $10, $10. So I've made another 100, which is now my profit, just by telling them about Webtalk. So we are not selling any physical products. We're just telling you about it. They also, now the third line also go and find 10. It goes on 5 levels down, or I think I hear some people call it 5 generations. So it goes on 5 levels or 5 generations down. Now, see, do the math for yourself. Imagine everybody does it and everybody goes and brings 10, but we don't live in a perfect world. Can you imagine how much money we'll be making? Sleeping, that's the level you get to, and you're sleeping and you're making money. I went to bed last night. I'll show you how much I've gotten in a minute. But I went to bed last night, $10 less. I woke up this morning, I had made $10 more. I said to myself, hallelujah. For me, that's my millions right there. It doesn't matter whether it's physical millions. That's the $1 million concept. Sleeping and making money has always been my dream. I've experienced it. I've experienced sleeping and making money. That's all it is. If you upgrade to the $200 level, the $200 gives you more incentives. So again, I'll demonstrate here. I wish we were in a Zoom, because if we were in a Zoom, I could have shown you, we could have shared a screen for you to see even better. So for example, with the $200, if you do the pro platinum, they call it. If you do the pro platinum and you go on your dash, so I'll show you my dashboard. Now, as we're speaking now, Sita, okay, let me go in my Facebook, because this morning I shared something. Sorry, Eric is trying to get me to share a screen. I don't know what's happening here. Bear with me. I should carry on. No, I get distracted so let's just finish. Just bear with me. Eric is trying to help us with something here. Okay. Right. I'll show you my Facebook because I posted on Facebook this morning. Because I'm like that. I don't mind sharing things like this to get, to get people to help people erase the doubts from their heads. Okay. Right. Bear with me. Okay. There we go. Have a look at this. Where are we? So this is what I shared.
Oh,
This is what I shared on Facebook.
yeah.
No, let's do this one first. So this is
Yes.
my Facebook post 10 hours ago. So this morning, I shared
Yeah.
this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 hours later, it's increased by $20.
Wow.
10 hours later, today. Now, if you do the 200, another benefit you have with the 200 is this. Can you see this 618? Now, this one applies to everybody, even if you are on the free. This $6.18, I was getting myself confused a little bit the other day, but I now, this $6.18 is how much I've earned I signed up last week, Wednesday, right? And I started engaging on there on Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So this Thursday gone was 1 week, 7 days. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 10 days. I've been on it for 10 days. In 10 days, I've made $6.18 just by liking, commenting, and sharing, and other people doing the same for me. I've been on Facebook for 12 years. I haven't even gotten the 8 cents. I mean, not to talk of the 10 to make it 18, not to talk of the $6. Never, ever. I am yet to see anybody, because people lie on this Facebook thing. People lie. I am yet to see anybody who has made money on Facebook just by liking, commenting, and sharing. Just by liking, come and tell all of us, come and tell the whole world that you've been on Facebook and by liking, commenting, and sharing on people's posts, you've made money. It's only recently they started introducing something called stars. And even with the stars, you have to have a certain threshold of following on your Facebook page. You have to have a certain level of engagement before you start earning the stars. Otherwise, come and tell us how much money you've made on Facebook just by liking, commenting, and sharing on people's posts. That's one aspect. Now, point number 2 is you go to your rewards if you are a pro person, if you are a pro platinum, because if you are a pro on the hand, and this is why many of us upgraded. If you are a pro, you don't see what I'm going to show you. But if you are a pro platinum, you see this. You click on the tiny plus sign here, and it actually gives you a breakdown of who is engaging from all your levels. You get to see how much you're earning. So you can see that, okay, my level ones are really engaging, because just this week, my level ones have made me 279.8K engagement, points, in terms of points, by liking, commenting, and sharing the points that I've gotten, which equates to $2.50. My level twos have given me 98,172. So I've gotten 88 cents from my level twos. Now, it is no surprise because my level twos don't know me. Somebody from my level 1 has brought my level 2. They don't know me that well, so they are not engaging too much. But you see, my level 1s are really engaging because they know me from Facebook. And I have brought them here. So what we are doing on Facebook is what we are continuing here. That's why I'm making more from my level 1s. Now,
Yes.
when you go to my level 3, funny enough, my level 3s are engaging, strangely. So they've made me $1.01. There it is. My level 4s have given me 75 cents. So I'm yet to make $1. And my level 5s, 47 cents. So as you can see, everybody engaging on my post is making me something. That's why we've put ourselves into little groups so that we reciprocate. And I've heard people are saying they are using hashtags. Hello, even on Sky News a few minutes ago before I came on your program, Sky News were using hashtags for a particular news thing they were given. When you go on Twitter, don't we use hashtags there? When we go on Instagram, don't we use hashtags? On LinkedIn, don't we use hashtags? On Facebook, don't we use hashtags? So what makes you think Webtalk is different? We're not going to be using hashtags here. There's a reason we are using the hashtags. I read a book many years ago. The title of the book is The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. And Wallace D. Wattles, throughout the book, says to you that he's going to show you the science of getting rich. But he never says it. And then at the end of the book, he says to you, have you got the secret? Did you get it? Because throughout the book, he's been giving certain clues. And there's one common thread in the book. He says, successful people do things a certain way. If you come onto Webtalk and you don't do things a certain way, how the system has been designed, you will not win. You cannot get the type of money that we are getting. The system has been designed that when you come here, engage, create quality posts, engage by liking, commenting, and sharing. You get points, your points will convert to cash. If you want to earn bigger money, refer your friends. In referring your friends, we've given you certain tools to use. So pay $100, we'll give you 10% of that back, or pay $200, you still get 10%. So if somebody pays $200, you get 20%. You're doubling your chances. Plus, you have more tools to use, like I've just showed you. There's something called spotlights, for example. When you create your posts, you can use a spotlight. If you are a if you've done the $100, you only get 5 spotlights. If you are a pro platinum, you get 20 spotlights. You know how on Facebook you can if you have a Facebook page like yours, and let's just demonstrate here. So for example, I go to my Facebook page. I go to my Facebook page and bear with me. Okay. So you know how you make a post and then you can pin it on your Facebook page?
Yeah.
And so when you pin it, it has more attention when people come on your page. That's the same thing with the spotlights. But everybody calls things differently. So the spotlights, number one, it pins your post to your page on Webtalk, as well as it blasts it to all your contacts. So imagine having 1,000 contacts on your Webtalk. It blasts it to everybody. We are here to do business. I have recently come up with a candle line. Now bear with me to promote my candle line a little because I burned some of it myself. So we've come up with a candle line. I won't take too much of your time on there.
It's okay.
Yeah. But I promote my candle line on there. So what I've said to myself is, okay, because I have 20 spotlights as a pro member or a pro platinum subscriber.
Yeah.
Anytime I post either my book, my t-shirts, or my candles, I'll do the post together because I'm trying to be, manage my spotlights wisely. So I put the post together. I put my caption, everything with the prizes where you can get them the link and everything. Then I'll use one of my spotlights. So it blasts it to everybody. Everybody knows that these are Marie's products. Here are her prizes, how to contact her and everything. If it's the book, it sends you to Amazon because I put my Amazon link. I'm not going to share too much because I'm giving free tutorials now. We want people to sign up. And
yes.
If you don't sign up, let me save the rest, Sika. We can have you on a one-to-one and show you all the tricks of the trade. But the fact of the matter is, if you don't do things a certain way, you will come there and not see the results and think that the thing is not working. No, it's not the system that is not working. It is you who is not doing things a certain way. You are not following how the system has been designed. You have to do things a certain way. You can't come here and start cutting corners and expect to receive the results. It doesn't work like that. As with everything else.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So if you come and you see us using hashtags, ask questions. Why are they putting themselves in groups of 10? Why are they using hashtags? Why are they putting their name in the middle of the hashtags? What does it mean? Come and we will explain to you. Rather than you sitting in a corner somewhere, not understanding how it works, thinking you've gone onto YouTube to listen to other people's tutorials, and therefore that is how the system works. No, come onto the Zoom conferences on Tuesdays or Thursdays. And if we are, fortunate enough, we can ask Mr. Arnaud to bring the people from corporate again every so often and ask them a gazillion questions. Now, remember, everything in life at the start has teething problems. Everything. I have recently started this candle line. There's teething problems. I'm making improvements and adjustments as I'm going along. And as I'm going along now, I'm discovering my own tricks, my own techniques. So eventually when I write my book, it might be different from a book that Sandra Mason has written, because maybe Sandra Mason has been a candle maker since 1879. No, I am Maria Mwakwabuedu. My techniques might be different. So when you go onto YouTube and you're watching other people's tutorials, because I have already put my own tutorials on YouTube, that's just somebody's understanding of how the system works. You cannot base your judgment on that and say that this thing doesn't work. For all you know, Facebook works for you, but Facebook doesn't work for somebody else. There are people on YouTube who are condemning Facebook, even up to now. There are people on YouTube who are, if you type in, does Instagram work? Is Instagram a scam? I bet you there'll be thousands of videos telling you Instagram is a scam or Snapchat is a scam. But oftentimes it is, that's why they call them haters, because it's not my idea, because I didn't get to hear about it first. I didn't get to be the one who made the public announcement first. So I must find a way of knocking it down. I must find a way. Isn't that what we typically do as Ghanaians? Isn't that what we typically do to each other as Africans? Isn't that why the continent is poor? It's our mindset. And that is why when people get things, they keep it to themselves. I mean, I'm asking myself now, next time if I find something, should I go and share or should I keep it to myself and make the money and get people to watch me up there? But these are things we've all been complaining about. And then for the first time, perhaps this could be all of our breakthrough. People are knocking it. Yet we always say that we go to church and we pray. You see, we are so confused as human beings sometimes. We go to church and we pray for destiny helpers. For all you know, this thing through Anne, from Anne to Mr. Arnaud, from Mr. Arnaud to Pastor Albert, from Pastor Albert to us, from us to yourselves. Probably Anne somewhere in Malaysia. I think she's in Philippines rather. She could have been our destiny helper. Because by paying the $100 or the $200, you become a part of the early adopters. And with everything that has come that has made people millionaires, is the early adopters who always win. The early adopters are the ones who always win. So if we want to win, get in now. Nobody's forcing you. Nobody's forcing you. Another good thing about this thing is that nobody can come here with a fake account. Hence why, this is one of the reasons why I love it. Because if you want to get paid, you have to set up an account.
You're frozen. Are you still there, Marie? Because we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
So the reason you can't set up a fake account here is because Webtalk is going to put your money, whatever you've earned, into an account. So you choose which one. They have one called Payoneer, and then there's also Stripe. You can choose whichever one you want. We've told everybody to use Payoneer because that's what we were told. And in fact, they themselves recommend Payoneer. You can see it on the system. So you select Payoneer, you create your Payoneer account. We came across a lady who already had a Payoneer account, and that gave me so much comfort because I had never heard of Payoneer. And apparently Payoneer is just like PayPal. So Webtalk on the 28th of every month will put your money into your Payoneer or your Stripe or whatever platform you choose. And then you can withdraw from there into your regular bank account, just like we do with PayPal. So we have connected our UK bank accounts to the Payoneer, and we've advised everybody as well to do so. Even those in Ghana have done it. So and then you can withdraw anything from $100 and above. Now, just like everything I don't know how the system works in Canada, but I'm pretty sure it's the same because I know Canada follows. I know that the Queen is still the sovereign head, so some of the systems are very similar to the UK. Just like in the UK, if you start a new job now, even if you're paid on a weekly basis. Say tomorrow, say for example, I start a new job tomorrow. Even if I'm paid on a weekly basis, I'm not going to get paid on Friday. I will
Yeah.
get paid the following Friday.
A
It's the
week in
same
hand.
system here. A
Yeah.
week in hand. This is a month in hand because of accounting processes.
Yeah.
So those of us who signed in October, even though we can see our money, we won't get it this October. We'll get it
Mm-hmm.
on the 28th of November. That's when they'll put it into our Payoneer account. So just so
Okay. Okay.
people are aware of that. I
Okay.
also hear you can actually apply for a Payoneer debit card. So I'm going to do that and use the debit card. So you have two choices. You can either directly use the debit card or you transfer into your bank account and then you can use your bank account to do whatever, you know. So for me, Sika, in a nutshell, that's what Web Talk is about. If somebody was to ask me to sum it up in 3 words or whatever, in one sentence, it is just another social media platform that pays you to use their platform. And the way you do it is by engaging. So you cannot, there are some people, I always say this and people laugh when we do the Zoom. There are some people on Facebook, I call them Facebook witches. They will never comment on your post. They will never like, they will never share. They pretend as if they are not on Facebook. In fact, they pretend as if they have all the time in the world and that social media, they are not too much in social media. They don't have time. It's a lie. Meanwhile, when they see you outside, they'll say to you, "Oh, I saw you go to Spain the other day. How long did you stay in Spain for?" I'm like, "But how did you know I went to Spain? Because we haven't spoken. I haven't seen you in a while." "Oh, I saw it on Facebook." "Really? So you're on Facebook?" "Oh, yeah, I'm there. But I don't comment. I don't do anything. I don't say anything. I'm just there." If you are such a person, Web Talk is not for you. Because over here, you are coming here to make money. You're not coming here to just play and mingle. If that's the case, stay in Facebook. You're coming here to make money because by liking, commenting, and sharing, you're making money. And don't go and sit somewhere and say, "She didn't tell us." No, I told you that you cannot come here and be quiet. Over here, you have to comment, you have to engage to make your money. Another important point, because somebody might ask you, why are they taking our passport or driver's license, and bank details? The reason you're putting in your passport and bank details is because you need to get paid. And they also need to verify who they're paying to make sure you're a proper person. You're a real human being, not a robot. So you're putting in your valid government ID and your bank details, and they are checking those to make sure you're the right person, and also against money laundering. Because they don't want any money laundering. You also don't want anything fake going on here. For that reason, you cannot come with the same attitude we have on Facebook, whereby on Facebook you are called. Let me just give an example. For example, my local Ghanaian name is Efua Kunedu. You cannot come here with Efua Kunedu Papebi on Web Talk. You can't do that because Efua Kunedu Papebi is not the name in your passport or your driver's license. Efua Kunedu Papebi is not on your bank card. What is on your bank card and your passport is what you're coming on Web Talk with. Hence why we cannot have fake accounts here. And Sika, if I tell you the breath of fresh air this has been for us. Number one, getting to see positivity all day long. Getting to see real people and not fake people. It's been a breath of fresh air. So to sum it all up and in conclusion, we are having fun. We came across an opportunity. Me and my big mouth, I came and opened my big mouth and I told Facebook and everybody, and now it's gone. People are signing up from Europe. Some of you have signed up from Canada, from the United States, from Ghana, from Mr. Arnaud told us that there's a whole bunch of people that he's also bringing from Qatar because he does a lot of business in Qatar. It's just amazing. And when we got there, we saw real human beings engaging. We saw real human beings there, just like we see human beings on Facebook. There are real people there. They're not animals. They're human beings. They're there. So what's the big deal?
I have a
What is it?
question.
Yes, go ahead, my dear.
People, I've heard a question asked or a comment made that Web Talk
Mhm.
is only for people that are either business people like you with your candle line, like me with my Juice Plus, or people that have a big
Sorry, Tika,
following?
I missed a lot of that because the system froze.
Okay. What I
Yeah.
said was I had a big question for you, and that is that the impression is created
Oh
at the
no, oh
moment
no,
from
it's frozen again. Sorry. It keeps freezing.
the question to you is this, that the impression has been created that web talk is for people that are business orientated, like you have your candle line. I
Sika,
have Juice Plus.
Sika, I'm going to be annoying for some reason. Anytime you say the question is this, the system freezes.
Let me type it. So the
Okay.
question is that
Mm-hmm.
people have been saying that what web talk is for
Mm-hmm.
business people. You have your
Mm-hmm.
candle line, I have
Mm-hmm.
Juice Plus, I have a
Mm-hmm.
page. I try to engage on it. I do a lot of varied topics about life, marriage, all sorts of different things I talk about. And
Yeah.
for normal, everyday people that don't do any of these things, don't have a following, don't do engagement posts or anything of the sort like that, and not business people like you or I, then Web Talk is not for you. Based on your experience over the last 10 days since you've been on there, what would you say to somebody who thinks that my mom, who doesn't do any of that, my mom's just my mom, she doesn't, she's just on Facebook to see who's on there. My dad does the same. A lot of my sisters are not business people by any stretch
Mm-hmm.
of the imagination. They're just quiet people minding their business. As
Mm-hmm.
Web Talk for them.
Yeah. Yeah. It is for them. And I'll explain why. When we say web talk is mainly for business people, now just take note of the keywords. It's mainly for business people because you've been doing Facebook, you've been doing your business on Facebook for God knows how many years. You now have a brand new platform which is opening you up to a whole bunch of people whom you've never met on Facebook before. You understand? So this is a new platform which is further open, expanding your business. That's number one. So you have new opportunities, the potential to attract new clients to your business. And again, one of the reasons why if you sign up to the Pro Platinum is good because you can actually target market your products to a certain group of people. So those are one of the benefits again of the Pro Platinum, the $200 sign up. I will also say, yes, it's open for everybody and anybody can join because the question you need to ask yourself is, I have been on Facebook for all this while. Have I ever gotten anything have I ever been paid? The answer is no. Do I have a business? The answer is no. Okay. So how is WebTalk going to benefit me? WebTalk will benefit you because if you come on WebTalk, even with no product, and you are creating posts and you are engaging people just like you do on Facebook. Remember, I said by liking, commenting, and sharing, I've gotten $6 plus. You too will be getting some $6. That's all. You're doing it on Facebook, you're not getting anything. Why don't you come and do the same thing here? So bring your Facebook friends here, some of them. You don't have to bring everybody. At least if you have 100 friends, you bring 20 of them. The 20 of you start engaging, just like you've been doing on Facebook. So Akosia is going to church on Sunday. She puts a photo of her going to church, just like we do on Facebook. I am Akosia's friend. I will go and type, Akosia, today I like your shoes. Beautiful. By me pressing the love, by me commenting and saying, Akosia, I like your shoes. Akosia, what did the pastor preach today? Akosia is making money. We do it on Facebook. Come and do the same thing here. So when we say it's for business people, we're not saying it's for business people only. It's for everybody over the age of 18, I believe, isn't it? Over the age of 18. And I believe Facebook is 16. Everybody and anybody over the age of 18 can be here. You don't have to be a business person. Another good aspect of Web Talk, which I love, both of us love, is you can split your account into two. So you can have the professional and the personal. So there are certain people you can group them into your professional only. Now, if I tell you we've signed up some high profile people, you wouldn't believe it. High profile Ghanaians, but they are already in their professional. They're doing their own thing in there. So none of us will get to see what they're doing in there, but they are on Web Talk. They've actually registered, they've done the pro registration, they've done the $100 because it's another platform for them to engage with each other and attract new people. And then as well, you can have the personal side. You can have the personal. So that's another benefit of Web Talk, which we don't have on Facebook. And by you grouping your accounts like that, it's just brilliant. Another benefit, you're on Webtalk. Somebody might be wondering, okay, now, so I'm going to sign up to another platform. Every morning when I wake up, I have to go and post on Facebook. Then I have to go and post on WhatsApp. Then I have to go and post here and post there. No, you don't have to do that. You post just once on Webtalk. Then you send your one post from Webtalk. At the moment, you can send your one post from here to Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Slack. Now, I had never heard of Slack. I only found out about Slack when I came on Webtalk. And apparently, Slack is like WhatsApp. That's another social media platform. Remember a few years ago, there were a couple of platforms that came. One of them was called Viber. We could use it to call back home. And then there was Tango. Those are still around. Those are social media. People are still using it. Skype. Skype is a type of social media platform. People are still using Skype. I don't use Skype anymore, but people still use Skype. There are people I call today and they're like, Marie, can you come on Skype? I'm like, also Skype is too old. Who uses Skype? They're like, no, we are still using Skype. You see, so what I'm trying to say is that every day people are thinking, people are coming up with new things. The fact that we hadn't heard about it doesn't mean this thing wasn't. This thing has been around since 2011. I was gobsmacked when I heard that it's been around since 2011. And I thought to myself, how come we had never heard of it? It's because they have always been doing it through word of mouth. And it was at the trial stage. They are now at the beta stage, just about going the public announcement, just like Facebook came out. Now, let's not make a mistake and think that the moment we heard about Facebook was when Facebook had come. No, Facebook had been around before all of us heard about it. But it takes time for people to make a public announcement. So at the moment, we can all say that Webtalk themselves are a startup. They're a startup. Hence why they are looking for the first 1 million early adopters. And the 1 million early adopters, and I have said to myself, I'm sure you've heard this quote before. I can't remember exactly whom by, but it says that wherever you go, I think it's Les Brown who says this a lot, wherever you go, see yourself as the CEO of the company and make sure you do your best to make it work. That's what I have said to myself. As long as this thing is making me money, I am going to make sure that Webtalk works because I don't have to do anything. I just have to put my content there. I am bringing all my YouTube videos from God knows when. Because you just, at the moment, you can't upload direct videos. You just have to bring the link from YouTube. But the good thing about the YouTube thing, Sika, is this. And I'll advise you, if you don't have a YouTube, open one and put your videos there.
It's streaming
Remember,
to YouTube. This is streaming
fantastic.
to YouTube.
Fantastic. And you know what? You can actually bring this video we've done from YouTube to Webtalk. Now, guess what? Remember, you need about 1,000 views on YouTube for YouTube to pay you, right? To pay you for that particular video.
Yes.
When you put that video on here, you're bringing your YouTube link. So as soon as people click on your video from Webtalk, it sends them straight to your YouTube channel. So guess what's happening on your YouTube channel? The numbers are going up. Eventually, you're being paid from Webtalk and you'll start being paid from YouTube as well. Now, how good is that? You're winning both ways.
Win-win. Yeah.
You're winning both ways. So what's the fight in this? What's the fight in this? You know? So not to sound rude or sarcastic, I think I'll just say to everybody, if you don't want, don't come and give us wahala. Don't come. We know what we are earning, then the benefits. I mean, Eric has made close to 1,000. I'm pretty sure by the time we wake up in the morning, Eric will have 1,000. He's on 917, 900 and bear with me. Let me see. Let me take a screenshot and show you. we both don't mind because we went and brought this, but let me just show you. Okay, let's.
Wow, $947 to see.
So add my 400 to that. How much have we made as a household in 10 days? In 10 days. We've been on Facebook. He has been on Facebook 11 years. I have been on Facebook, 13 years, since 2007. Again, it was Eric who put 206. I had gone to Ghana with the kids, came from Ghana, And then, he said to me, oh, there's a new, it was just about Christmas time. He said to me, oh, there's a new social media. Remember, there was High Five, MySpace, whatever, was back in those days. And then he said to me, hey, there's a new social media platform called Facebook. You get to see all your friends from primary. Typical again. I said, no, I don't want to know. Everything I don't want to know. It took me a few months before I signed up to Facebook in 2008. Then I found one primary school friend I attended Ghana International School with. And I thought, hey, after all these years, because she went to America very early on. I said, after all these years, I get to see this lady. We sat in the same classroom. We lived in Tesano together. Wow. Let me start typing in my old school. I started finding everybody. And then this one will say, have you seen this one? This one is in London. This one is here. This one. That's how I got hooked onto Facebook. I've been on Facebook 12 years. This particular Facebook account I'm using is my second Facebook account. The first one, I maxed it out to 5,000. I didn't even know what I was doing there. Got myself confused. Then the Facebook live videos came. I used to do Bible studies in the mornings. And then I used to play gospel music. So the copyright thing got me and they blocked me. I panicked and I opened up a second account, not realizing that after 24 hours, they were going to release my live. So I ended up having two accounts. And then after a while, I said to myself, okay, close that one and start this new one. So this
you've
is my
been
second
to
Facebook
Facebook
account. So I
jail
had
and
them
back.
deactivate, like completely get rid of the first one. Otherwise, by now, my following on Facebook would have been, I don't know. So I think we're going to bring this video to a close.
Yes.
I've told you everything I need to say from a very genuine space. I don't know what more to add. It is what it is.
Your last word, I think we're going to change to our local dialect, one that everybody speaks, which I presume is Chi. Enti Sister Marie, say obi tie na so country ya. Na ye bisa say Webtalk ye dey na dey enti kra na sese nipa kra o signing up to Webtalk. Dey na abeka kire no na ye dey pom.
Line if a day enti na was so join ya na meboa.
E dey any Webtalk ye dey ade.
Oh, okay. Minua wutie me. Webtalk no. It is a Facebook ya ye mi no ye tisu ya ene nwumre wutie ye. Sa na Webtalk no tie. Webtalk a social media platform. Said ye me no mi no ye wo WhatsApp so. Said ye wo Facebook so. Said ye wo Instagram so. Me phone ne kura mi sa wo hwa me grouping me social media nyina into one. So wo hwe ha, in fact media dia na mini bi enkwara ne subway self no mo bono kura me wo bi me wo face me WhatsApp ni me WhatsApp ni me Facebook ni ufri me WhatsApp ni me Facebook me Webtalk enso enie me Webtalk enso enfa me Webtalk ni ufri me Webtalk me Snapchat when say ade na nyina ye scattered me ba. There's a me woni nyina bi me de bi a me ba nko de omati bia me se mo fengu so de me ni so pe TikTok e no pe na me nya nko so a maka kire nkwara ne say omonya mame. I think I've for space me LinkedIn in so nie me LinkedIn in so nie me de social media bia de meti bia me kosu bia so a me engage. So me I'm trying to find my Snapchat and the rest my I've what do you call it? For storage purposes in Tino, my offloading app no. But Uber me ya me the betre wa ha. Ente Uber me storage ho na. Me LinkedIn na wasro ho no. Me pick collage. Me bibia bi me use me Twitter no.
Me
Twitter na
wo say dey enti no wo mra Webtalk
me go so chire mo ba. Me Bible na wo me YouTube so wo ho. Me pesa me je me Snapchat na me niam na nso kire. Na me di kire say bibia bi no me wo so. Social media bia etwe mu ko ba ye bia na me wo ni nyina bi so. Enti no say Webtalk nso aba. I don't see why any say me call Webtalk so. Till last week Monday, and I kunu bebo mama ne say social media platform fufuro bi aba your friend Webtalk. And I'm signing. Oko Webtalk so a. It said ya wo Facebook so pe. ensesaye kakra bi pe na ewom enti me de be kire yen ensesaye ketwa bi na ewom enye bibia ehu bia what's na Facebook so I don't know for how long wo betna Facebook so yi Mark Zuckerberg ni sika yi onfa bi mauda entokwa ekoba dudu a bloggers bebrebe akontokwa yi obi ani ho a watua wo moka for wo montokwa no unfortunately no Webtalk ha no ka omo de ntokwa no ba ha ka ebetua mo ka ba ha wutumi fa ma ha because ye je passport details bebrebe do na shukran krata no ko mu ni bitutumi ma anyway but otherwise oba dia ye no Facebook no pepe na ye no wa ha anapa bia obi sori o de video abeto ho wo de wani kokohwe wo hwe wi a wo pa eye wo fa wo like wo love wo ma na angry face wo ma no wow ni nyina bi wa ha wo ye bibi wi a wa post ma me fa me post ba ko enkyere me ba me nyi me post ba ko fa enkyere bear with me. Okay. And I pay me sorry, me post, me first post I me de koto any like, comment, share, and one a way said ye wo Facebook pepe. It's almost a buy ya me post here or my friend, almost love it to say Facebook pepe, almost comment ya comment, almost share, share any comment, any like in no, menyesika. Me so makwa the same thing ama womo, almost so ebenyesika. And one no, tokwa bi enim. The other benefits and so say who business instead say bia wo betwa wa wanim photo he dia ba beto ho no twa wo business product no photo na fa beto ho enkrofo beba be like enkrofo beba be comment enkrofo beba be share wo mo comment na wo mo like na wo mo share wo benya sika wo so koye the same thing ma wo ma wo mo so benya sika yen ka say to $100 na to $200 bia wo da bi yes se braso na beye na nia wo ye wo Facebook no bra na beye the same thing wa ha na nya sika we ntokwa bia nim na emom se wo pe other benefits na eka ho na ho no na ene wo ba betua 100 and say 200 no 100 no wo tua se me say me tua 100 no e bia makwa akofa sika mafa kwame mafa kwadwo mafa ama mafa enipa saa 10 se metumi ma wo mo ti ase na wo mo nso ba no mo tua 100 se de me nso me tua ye na Obia 100 no tua ye menya so mfa so 10%. Webtalk ma me 10% because me na makotwe nipa abre wo mo. Enti wo ma me 10% of adwuma amaye no. So sa 10% no eh 10 dollars because me tua 100. Seka me tua 200 na akobama me 20. Menya me mfa so efre nipa 10 no ho. Enipa 10 no se obia so ye the same thing na. Ni nyina no ono benya sika me so menya bi. Almost back of any power 5 levels down. Into yenina obi enye sika. Now, so we share ye juice plus we share ye forever living products. We share ye legal shield. We share enra obi frame kaba ko be UK. I see friend of Genster Vitality said ye almost ye insurance. Ni nyina the same thing. Ni nyina uwure mu a obeka se tua bibi kakra bi ansa. Utua wi a ubenya ho mfaso. Enti obia mfa obia sika enko ba bia. So uba sika mejidi sa uba Webtalk si uba hu se uba super na traders no omo ye Bitcoin ni crypto coin no money sa ne manam omo ba we inbox mo na oba we inbox ma ada na wo so won tam use plus na wo so mfa nko no so ni inbox mo sa wo no person o ton na di ni business ma wo enti wo so ton wo de ma no oba we inbox no say hello my name is so and so can I talk to you about my blah 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 now so what tam use plus link no now so the quantity also say hi nice to meet you can I also introduce you to Juice Plus because in fact maybe Juice Plus no e be ma why you healthy we are healthy and we turn Bitcoin no yeah no ano are we not doing business together and just open it or to Juice Plus now also what tie no so work it's as simple as that and you went to kwa bi edim enti enya for business for nko a ni aye kan say obia to be basubi so where the 18 and above nko ade a said ye will be a Facebook will be a Twitter ni ubi bia no be we nsubi na bra so but aha no benye sika obi like ya 10 points obi comment ya 20 points obi share 30 points into per one post per na we be ball when you're 60 points and nothing na you putting yourself in groups of 10 no so that at least you guarantee say de bia no you benya 60 times 10 600 points because me may ya wo be ya we be ya you know ba be ya me by the end of the day no yen 10 no obia ya ma ne nyonko. Now kwa because we are now Facebook, but say we are now getting closer, we are getting to know each other more, we are bonding. It's that on that side, so we are doing, you know, and I say lady be your friend from Italy. Yeah, signing it up. And I'm say, oh, minimum, baby, or by Zoom, so you really not say you bet me up one and not in a number by any friend. Minimum, but also follow me on Facebook. And I'm say, oh, sis, but who's what share media about going to me? No, because I should be your audience, or say I need car because me see car be do, and the I this three. F. We are bonding, we are having a good laugh, we are making money with, you know, we are all making money together. A seminar, and you know, many about say, near met me, I near nipa bet me a yarn, a mayano. But Ghana for a toda mut me a dear money, ya. Mumma sebe. Obi konya bibi krana oba entina ye Ghana for do one an omo wesika no oma ka wo manu atu no ye sori a ye say ye pese minkumi ya ye ntumi nka mom na Ghana for de na me decide say me pese be yes type of Ghana ni no enti makwa ko hu bibi me feel say be boa ye nyina ma wo Facebook for 12 years mumudu do na ma follow me for 12 years mumudu do na akra mo approach me with juice plus near there mo hu say ma ye bibi say da benya bi da but ways is say my husband be kaya nipa na odi ye bear mo no yes ye trust no ye due diligence ye hu say okay potential wo ho and ma me be bo amani o and ma me be bo amani because I didn't want to be one of those people na say be mako hu ade pa me dia hye me ho me bebo amane so ma me kan kire o say 100%. Every city na 100%. And I do ye koda no obi anya guarantee so kire na pa ye be sorry. Ye sorry a na ya adom. But ye plan for china sa me ye ka say abatan ya tututu ye school uniform. Ye nim say ye be sorry na say ye sorry. But ye plan for china. Ye plan for the rest of the week. Sa na we so tie. What me boast to Emma, yet me boast to say na me koto me de me expensive no ma. Ma tompa boa $300. My top perfume, £200. My top creed, my top way, na $100 a pay. And a fast beshe bibi more potentially no. A bet me ma waye melone. And I wa drain, I wa kasa na si ada nentopa. E no de yem penny. Enti me abasika. So who bibia? Ye stay focused. Na yonko. That's all I can say. Nyame shira bibia obetie. Me that's it.
So be what question be bisa mo bisa o na sister Maria okoda nti obi a wo question a me se web talk no ba ya foforo se be pie yen bibrimfo titi Ghana fo ni mu no na nipa bebre nya mu ntiase papa eno ntipa ne me share da bo pa ye se nka me nua ba betimi aba be ka me ho na question bi nipa bi a wo pese obi se bia no nipa ne timi bisa na eme se nkyerɛkyerɛ kakra a woyɛ yi de wo phone ɛyɛ illustration ne adeɛ mehwɛ comment ebe nyinaa na kyerɛ sɛ nipa bebree kora wɔ so ananka hashtag no kora wɔ munim de kodi a ɛyɛ anaasɛ the power of what the hashtag no etimi yɛ enti nkyerɛkyerɛ mu a wayɛ yi ama nipa bebree abɛte nneɛma bebree ase mehu question bia menim sɛ wahu question bia wɔ side na wobɛmia deal with data because mehwɛ me die so yi obia misa hwe yet obia meka hwe mehwe ne ekoso wa ha nso so a mehu so obia ebisa
me watch party no oh there be but Pastor Albert we have them Pastor Albert on the one was a great presentation near the best man now Pastor Albert me chia oh or no na nam le to asebe yen so ye ba web talk yi mu bi and or no so and na Mr. no so and I said me see me din kan you know omu nyina wo Facebook so obia ring dwale nko ba bia when ye nam one when ye nam one ye wa ha so what must we young guys kofa usika besi koto gold na ukoto gold ya be ma 10% in a fine because there young guys kofa thousands of dollars. Oh, Mr. Nosusu at the WhatsApp message about say he's watching me live on Facebook and I'm so passionate about web talk. Yes, the reason I'm passionate, Mr. Arno, good evening. The reason I'm passionate about web talk is that we've been wasting our time on Facebook. We've been wasting our time. And Mark Zuckerberg is the 5th richest person in the world. We have made him rich. And Oma bibi kakra we ntokwa be ne wum. Tokwa bi anim.
Enti se nya namwa no ho. En na pese usi so nya namwa ande ni bia on.
When
Nya
you
bia.
nam one. No, because nam one say for we see cabra and nam one on $100. Na gold yet $100. If you've ever dealt in gold in Ghana, you gold is sis or chinanapa fre PMMC. Fre PMMC Ghana. And now fre Gold Coast. All the gold refineries where you come Ghana and just Google them and call them tomorrow and ask them, say gold yet on saying. We are not joking here. Until when you're way cheap social, let me rephrase. When your social media platform and you're cheap, but when you're what I'm trying to say is that when your social media platform, I have one on cancer for thousands of dollars, on cancer for million, on cancer for loan or bank, or say brasu free. And you be America, if any training Jonas or your video say 24/7, the system is working. And my first hashtag, what's a brasu free? But like it free. But comment free, but share free. Na mo share free now like comment we are mema obibi kakra. We entoka. Or say who we na say wo pesa wo call another step higher to $100. And also mema wo home for so. And now to 200. Mema wo home for so. Now another good thing is me refi say meka 100 ni 200 now wo to an for a lifetime. Meaning that and at the moment no almost yet 50% discount. And under normal circumstances, no, anka 100, no, anka ye 200, and a 200 near 400. Now, almost ye and no for 30 days. Maybe say maybe how many days are car. And to say me passionate, and maybe that's where the passion is coming from because I want people to do it quick. Answer the mena so. I show the train my ekwa. I feel be your whole now will be basu from the whole world. It said your Facebook be who in our pepano. Now say be an a pay woman. Now me nearby Sikana Mr. None Pastor Albert, many kuno kwame Eric near yet to top who. When one make I say one member when you am yet here you catch rail. You be catch rail. Una uma ukotie will be. And now uma will be influencer. Only an or no influencer or no also. Or no idea. That's the hypocrisy in our community. Only no influence or no signing up. Who be questioning or any business secretly because remember I told you you can have your profession now. Who be questioning na or any near secretly was idea we are now so I be catch a new one on to me some man may video me can't say a fadia I didn't okay na bra. Now I prevent you from coming. What will you be
Obi bisa question say you know sign up fee na wo pese unya more benefits no na wo $100 ni $200 na utua ba akopa na eno anu no ana se afi bia no ese se o renew
afibia but afibia no so utua 100 na 200 not there. You've locked yourself in for a lifetime. Me pacho what you say meaning that anytime at the end of the course Rubiano, what 100 for a lifetime. Until now, imagine say I've been on Facebook since 2008 for 12 years. Assuming I decide to stay on Webtalk for 12 years, for 12 years, and every year I'm renewing at $200. Others could be renewing at whatever, I don't know. What am I saying? Now, $400 yeah, I already have my next year money, my next year renewal covered. I already have the following year renewal covered. Eric has like 4 years worth of renewal covered just by referrals. Now, I used to work at the bank here in the UK, Kings Road, Chelsea, Lloyd's TSB, Kings Road, Chelsea. They say Lloyd's Bank because at some point, only another bank can boom.
Yeah.
For those of you who live in the UK who want to verify, go to the Lloyd's TSB Bank, the Lloyd's Bank on the Kings Road in Chelsea. And I asked them, all my hours was since about 2002. Maria I worked there for close to 10 years. That's what we do at the bank. It's all about referrals. I'm sure that Canada, we are the same. Say, Obiko banker. Also, sometimes, a certain type of account. Let's say, for example, you have a classic account. You go to the bank and the teller will say to you, oh, hi, Mrs. Amwapa Buedu. I realize you've got so-and-so bank balance. The bank is now offering a new product. We can upgrade your account from a classic to a gold service. And on the gold service, there are some incentives. You get some benefits. You get, for example, car insurance at a discounted price. You get this travel insurance at 20%. You get this. We can even give you will send you a little hamper, and then you say, okay, this sounds good, upgrade my account. Then they upgrade you. Sometimes they even give you like an overdraft. They increase your overdraft and things. It's the same principle here. What's the big deal? Sika wouldn't be. Only time me come in some blunt na me ko. Here here for the bisa too many questions. When we see any bisa questions be said. Here for and the bisa questions be when it comes to things like this. $100 kakra wo de beba wo be bisa questions the Korea simu ba ye nyinara. I'm sorry, but I'll say it. It's the mindset. And when I say here for, I'm not talking about your bank balance. I'm talking about your mindset. Because abundance is a mindset thing. Prosperity is a mindset thing. Success is a mindset thing. We didn't ask too many questions. We did our due diligence. Yes, Pastor Albert aka. Yeah, in Jim to move because I Pastor Albert enti. 100%. Okay, Pastor Albert aka no or the year 85. The remaining 15%. Yeah, due diligence. Yeah, due diligence. After all, my husband is a principal mechanical engineer. He's not a stupid person. To become a principal mechanical engineer for one of the largest defense companies in the world. So he did his due diligence. What one was designing drones, I call military aircraft. Close to 15 years of experience in AE. And your joke. And see me met na Facebook so and ko funny padom and mabibi mu asebi. Meeting one of me din and my reputation. Likewise, Pastor Albert, likewise, Mr. Ano. Ultimately, and I think so you are the only one because of anti-innocentia, anti-migrante will start a giveaway. And I will not mean ko ubia platform to be wope. And I'm a better side way now. Meka huasema, na meka huasema me ame platform so and having fun. Yes. And I would take the only responsibility I will take if we wake up tomorrow morning and Webtalk is not there anymore is and then I'll come and say sorry for introducing you. But what I will not take responsibility for is your $100 or your $200. You know why? That is why you are supposed to read the affiliate agreement and before you sign. That is your responsibility. You have to read. And to be read the affiliate agreement before you sign. When you get to the pioneer side, and also so now what the bank details, ne passport, ne money read before you sign. Bank now credit card. They tell you to read before you sign. Into your hands also read before you sign. You cannot hold me responsible for that.
I just say we are secret be a risk. Unum see your credit to me trauma.
Now how many people die from choking? People have died from choking.
Okay.
Yeah. At the end, are you guaranteed in life? Nothing. Nothing is guaranteed in life. But successful people take risks. When Oprah Winfrey, if you've ever listened to Oprah, when she stopped the Oprah show and she decided to go and open the network, Wahala Discovery Channel for but she put her foot down. She took the risk. Millions of dollars went into it. But today, the own network, is still here. It's still here. Okobi in school was South Africa. Haters, their haters will always be around. Yeah, then Oprah court, I was South Africa. Or no, or they are kumapa, poverty, mother. But the school is still there. And many of the girls have graduated from there in the United States of America, living amazing lives. But now, South African, they were poor. Some of them were orphans, etc. And America says success is not for everybody. These things, they are not for everybody. Yeah, your opportunity na you and I'm me and my big mouth. Those who get it, those who have the right type of mindset, are those who are welcome there. The Zoom is to show you the technicalities, press you say create to post and almost many videos. My media to YouTube is there. Go and look for it. Other than that, me can watch same view. Me can watch about me platform so. And you know,
Nyame nhyira wo bebree.
Martin
Medase.
Meadow, Martin, love and lovely meeting you as well. Funny enough, I mean, who videos and be
Matena
but
UK nso so many years. So maybe I had 2 years to crown my.
really, really, wow, 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 wow. Well, nice connecting with you, and yeah, all the best for you now for the future.
Yes.
And Nia meka say me bompa say ubenya nkrofo from this video no nkrofo beti ase na omo be signing up under you, and as soon as they do no, just tell them say almost signing up, almost grab it on my link na omo fama ubi, and then start doing your Zoom conferences. Feel free to invite Eric and I will come and support you. You know, we're here to support each other to win. It's a network we're all forming. Dachi yabuwa bombere wane yakwa Ghana. Yabeka Webtalk as the beginning of Webtalk and yadi asre. Why?
Onyame nhyira mo bebree. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time because I know so you're a busy woman. Ka business me plus web talk. Why you here busy woman?
Plus addition.
Onyame nhyira mo bebree. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, you can see the link to Web Talk and how to sign up on the bottom of the screen. It keeps going backwards and forwards. We'll share commentary no nso so ɛwɔ videos ni nyinaa nso a me link no wɔ no nso so wobɛtumi akɔpie afiri hɔ na wakɔ sign up. Mɛda me nua baasi biom ɛsɛ wɔ ma yɛ mmerɛ na ɔba bɛkyerɛkyerɛ Web Talk no mu. Wo a wanhwɛ video na mfiri mfiti aseɛ. San kɔ na kɔ play no foforɔ na tie ne nyinaa. Bie wasom na tie ne yie me nua. Wowɔ question bi a bisa. Me ne me nua ba yi hyia baabi a yɛbɛka ho asɛm de mmuaeɛ bɛbrɛ mu nyinaa. Onyame nhyira wo. Sis, have a lovely evening. Good night.
God bless.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Okay, you have to sign me out.